It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Denver Nuggets.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago. And with pregame and David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Ben Simmons is out there with Harris. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Ingles in at the 4 spot. And it's good for 2.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved and on-time, on-target passes.
On its way from Irving for 2. That's short off the rim. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against New York. Harris looking it over. Kicks it to Love. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Hield against Love. Hield outside. Here's Vucevic, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Impeccable form of Vucevic. I mean, when he's shooting from the mid-range, that's a shot that he's going to make more times than not.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
No good from Simmons.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it. But you know what? He did. It happened.
Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. The Bulls in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
6 on the shot clock. Hield, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hield's got his first bucket in this one. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Simmons kicks to Oladipo. Back to Simmons. Over Hield. And it comes off the front of the rim. Chicago trailing here. Fires the 3. Love grabs the board.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wasted no time on that one.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Irving kicks to Hield. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Outside, Simmons. Love outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 6 points for Love.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Simmons against Irving. He had stolen by Ingles. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Simmons kicks to Ingles. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Oladipo taking his time here. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this.
2011, I came into the league.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Yeah, outworking them right now, plain and simple. I mean, they've been terrific in the open floor.
We've got Irving. Vucevic is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Hield. And it's Winslow in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. He gets it in there.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But you know, Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. His size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angle. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
Bulls trail by 4. To the inside, and the dunk by Winslow.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Simmons with it, guarded now by Irving. Simmons passes to Oladipo. To the middle, here's Harris. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Irving against Simmons. Vucevic trying to get open. Left side, Irving over Love. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Oladipo for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Boy, this is the kind of player Victor Oladipo is. Confident, under control, ready to fire on the catch.
That one goes. Count it.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
And the pass to Vucevic. From down in the low post, it goes. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Even with the defense right on top of him, I mean, Vucevic maintains a nice soft touch on these inside shots, and the concentration is not to be overlooked either.
Inside, Oladipo uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hield kicks to Winslow. Here's Vucevic. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
It's obvious down in the paint is where Vucevic is most comfortable, just utilizing his size and strength against anybody who tries to defend him.
Oladipo with the bounce pass. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Chicago the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
they've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Simmons against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. For the Nuggets, Kenny?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach.
That's all for now.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Kevin Love out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Harris in at the 2.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
Simmons finds Ingles. Love outside. Oladipo outside. The Nuggets keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. And the basket by Ingles.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Irving surveying the floor. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Winslow, the pass to Ibaka. Denver grabs the miss. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooting.
Winslow's shot is off.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. Not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Another shot. Uses the glass to drop it in. 9 points for Victor Oladipo.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Pass to Harris. The dish to Love. And that one goes long. Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Winslow wide open. He fires off target with his 3. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
Ibaka outside. That's a 2 from Hield. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Early in his career, Love got the stretch 4 label, but he's always rejected it. He prefers to call himself a post player who can shoot.
Oladipo, and he makes good on the layup. Oladipo's got the game tied up here for Denver.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
What a performance for Kyrie. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Buddy Hield is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Ibaka, and it's Vucevic, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
Good on both.
You know, guys, Nikola Vucevic is a very skilled big man out of USC. He rebounds well, scores it from inside, and has a nice touch. He's got a really well-rounded offensive game as a center. Even added a 3-ball to his repertoire recently to further stretch out interior defenses.
Irving kicks to Hield. Vucevic against Love. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Passes it to Winslow. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And the rejection by Love. Simmons against Irving. Harris outside. Hits it from 3-point range. And now it's a 3-point Nugget lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Nuggets?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And it's Vucevic missing. Denver leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Love. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 now on the night. And it's Irving with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's Vucevic. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Oladipo outside. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Winslow against Oladipo. In the corner, it's Harris. Overhealed. And it's Denver scoring again.
Delivering in big spots. There's a reason Harris is on the floor in these moments.
Bulls trail by 4. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Irving kicks to Winslow. Down low. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Offensive rebound.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Up top, Oladipo. Covered by Winslow. Simmons against Irving. Here's Oladipo. It's not going to go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. To take the lead, Love grabs the board.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Denver calls timeout. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Oladipo can't cash in.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
A deep three from Irving. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our